Okay, let's get started here. I'm going to show you how to create an unordered list. It's not really that difficult, but the very first thing you need to do is you need to have a div for your nav holder. And you need to select inside this div. You can do this right on the design view, or you can do it in the code view. So it doesn't really matter. So you want to make sure you have this set to align to the left. And then you're going to go back to HTML, and we're going to, first thing we're going to do is we're going to create our list. So just select unordered list. It's going to fall out, don't worry about that. I'm going to write in my links. Okay, so I have all my links. And now I'm going to set my links. I'm going to select each one, and I'm going to go down to where it says HTML link, and I'm going to go out and select my pages. The very first one is index. Your home page is always called index. Go through each one and do each one. Make sure you do the pages and link them first. Okay, so far so good. Now hit page property, and I'm just going to go to links, and I'm just going to get rid of where it says always underlined. I'm just going to put never underlined and hit OK. So that's one effect we don't have to worry about. So before we do anything, we actually have to create a new style sheet. So let's just scroll down so we can watch it as this style sheet goes in. So I'm going to select right down the bottom here where it says new CSS rule, and I'm going to create a new style sheet. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to call this new style sheet unordered list. And then I'm going to hit save. I'm going to hit OK. Now we should be able to find it right in our file. Here it is, unordered list. Now if there's anything in there from previous, I'm just going to kind of get rid of them because I've been working on this before. I want to show you how to do it step by step. Alright. Somehow it's reading what I have created before. Alright, so now I have this. So we're going to create our very first style. You want to make sure you have unordered list selected. And you'll notice that you have that as a style sheet. Okay, an unordered list. So select anywhere inside, it doesn't matter where, as long as you select inside your unordered list that you just created. I'm going to go down here, I'm going to select this, and I'm going to select it. I'm going to create a new style, a compound based on your selection. Okay, it's going to just pop right up, and make sure it goes into unordered list. Now the easiest way to do this is just to copy and paste from a Word document. So I'm going to open up my Word document. I'm going to go to where it says create my first style here, and I'm just going to copy and paste this. Takes a little bit to do this sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to hit OK. So I'm going to just define the text that I want to use for my my links, and this is going to be the color that you're going to see when you first come out to the page. So I'm just going to choose a text. You can choose whatever you want. Choose a size. And the color, I'm going to go out and I'm going to check this color here. And I'm going to hit apply. And you see how it automatically changes. You know, I might want to put a little body weight to this, so let me just make this a little bold. Let's see how this looks. Okay, you might want to make it even bolder. You can play around with this, whatever you decide. Okay, so I'm just going to hit OK. So my next style, you'll notice here that your styles are dropping into your unordered list here. So my next style is going to eliminate the extra space, the space in between the bullets here. So I actually have to create a style, a new style for that. So I'm just going to select again. Make sure you're selected in here. I'm going to select a new style. And I'm going to go back out to my page, my Word document. You have to use these exactly, write them exactly how I have them here. You can just copy and paste them. I'm just going to copy and paste this. Okay, so that's correct. Just double check and make sure it's correct, and then hit OK. And make sure it says compound here. And then hit OK. So you notice that you got a new rule that's going into here. Make sure it goes in correctly. You know, I've been working on this for a couple of times, so it's kind of remembering what I did before. So I'm going to just select box. And right here, I'm going to put in 0. And I'm going to make sure it's checked for everything. 0 for padding and 0 for margarine. And then I'm going to hit apply to see if it works. There you go. It's moved over to the left. Then I'm going to hit OK. Alright, so now I'm doing all my steps. I'm going to create my third style. You're going to make sure it goes into your unordered list. Alright, just check that. Now this one is going to be, we're going to just get rid of the A. And this one is going to eliminate the bullet. Alright, so we're going to select, just going to write exactly what you have here, nav holder ULLI. Alright, and then you're going to hit OK. And now when we go to this one, we're going to go right down to where it says list. And where it says list, we're going to check where it says list style right up on top. You just open up this little dialog box here, and I'm going to select none. I'm going to hit apply, and there goes the bullet. So now I've gotten rid of the bullet. So I want to make my text vertical. So we're going to make another style rule. You can see your styles are going in here. Select down here where it says new CSS rule. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to make this a compound. You're going to make sure it's set compound based on your selection. Alright, so this one I need is nav holder ULLI. So let me just get rid of that. And then I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to scroll down where it says block, display. Make sure you get the right one. Display right down here. And I'm going to check inline. And let's hit apply and see what it does. Alright, so there it goes. It's gone inside. And then I'm going to hit. Actually, I think I'm just going to stay here and not go out yet because I think I'm going to add something else to it. Nope, I think I am done. So I'm going to hit OK. So actually, you know, I made a mistake here. I actually made 2 of these. But I actually went out and I made another one. So let me just get rid of one. I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to go back to this one and open it up. Alright. So you have to be really careful. It's very easy to make mistakes when you're working on this. But you need to catch your mistakes before you get too far into doing what you're doing. Alright. So we're going to go back to make sure you have nav holder ULLI. And we're going to select block again. And we're going to select display right down here. And I'm going to select inline. And I'm going to hit apply. OK. Then I'm hit OK. So now I just have one. Now you have to be very careful. You don't want to have any duplicate, anything that's duplicate in your file. Because it's going to cause conflicts in your file. So you have to be very careful and you have to follow things step by step. If you make a mistake, you just go back and recheck it. So now I'm going to go to my navigation holder here. I'm going to go scroll up to the top. Now I've already put some styles in here. So I'm going to go to box right here. And I already have a size. I've already put a little padding on the top. You want to have some padding in your file. You don't want this to be right up against the top or right up against the bottom. Alright, so I've already put 5 pixels for the top, 5 pixels for the bottom. and I set the margin to auto. And I put a little size in here for my navigation. You can play around with this till you get it the way you want it to look. So I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to keep mine to the left. I kind of like it how it is. I don't think I need to change that. So I'm going to create my fourth and my last style. Go back down to your style sheet. Alright, and then you're going to hit a new style rule. Make sure it goes out into the correct style. So now we have to write this long rule here. So I'm going to go open up my Word document. Make sure that I get this in correctly. I'm going to create my last style here. Go right straight down. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to paste this, copy, and paste. And then I'm going to hit OK. So this is going to be the color of the rollover text. So you can choose whatever color you want. I'm going to leave the font the same. I'm not going to change any of that. I'm just going to choose a color. I'm just going to select the color here. Let me just select blue just so you can see it, and then hit OK. So now we have our rollover. And I might want to just get rid of some of these up here. Like I said, you don't want too many conflicting rules in your file. Okay, because that might make some confliction. But you see, I ended up with my my line again. So how are we going to get rid of that? Let me just go back to page properties and select links and just put never underline and hit OK. All right. So now let's see how this looks. We're going to save this. I'm going to preview it in Firefox. All right, so there we go. Okay, now of course you don't want your text on top of each other or anything like that. You can fix that, but I'm just showing you how to do it. So that's it. It's not too difficult. So I'm going to stop here.